Hey guys, so I'm priming my face with a oil-free moisturizer, and I also used Rimmel Fix and Perfect primer. So that's on my face right now, and I'm gonna do my everyday makeup routine. I'm gonna show you the products that I use on a daily basis, and yeah. So don't mind my products; they're a little old, okay? But this is my #1 foundation. It is the Revlon Color Stay in Rich Ginger, and I'm gonna apply that to my face. I used to no, not even. I tried to switch over to L'Oreal True Match. My skin was a little too oily for that, but within a couple of hours the oil was just all over my face, so I couldn't really deal with that. And then I tried the L'Oreal Infallible, and I really do like it, but the color just doesn't, I can't find a good color match for my skin. Even though I always tend to go a shade up, because I noticed that when I do that, it really covers up any blemishes that I might have on my face. And then when you go in with the light concealer, everything kind of balances out anyway. So I put a little bit of Revlon Color Stay on my face. I really try not to use a lot, especially in the summertime, but mostly under my eyes because I have those Italian eye bags. Thanks, Mom. And then I just blend it down. I don't really put anything on like my chin and my nose as far as like, you know, a bunch of stuff. This color pretty much covers up all the, well, not all the, but the scar that I have here on my forehead. It pretty much wipes that right away. So the top of my forehead is usually darker than the rest of my face because of the sun. So I just go with that color pretty much for my whole face, and you'll see everything blends in pretty much perfectly, even when it oxidizes. I might put a little bit more up there, or I might just let the powder take care of that there. So after this, I go in with, excuse me, did y'all hear that little belch? I've been using my Go Brow Gel by Ruby Kisses, which I showed you guys in a haul recently. And I try to keep everything under 10 minutes, so I'm just going to keep going. I really don't want my makeup to have to take more than 10 or 15 minutes in the morning. And of course, usually I'm not talking and showing products, so I get through this pretty quickly. But do you see how that lays those brows down just perfectly? Good, 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 good. So next, I'm going to go with concealer underneath my eyebrows. Remind you, this is not an eye makeup tutorial. This is a easy, everyday, just wake yourself up and look fresh and pretty. For when you go to work, or you're going to go shopping on the weekend, or you know, you're gonna take a trip and go to the airport, or whatever you want to do, just to, you know, spruce yourself up a bit and enhance your natural beautiful features. The product I'm using under my eyebrows is I think it's Black Opal's Honey Concealer. I'm just going to let that sit there for a second. And I will be going over my brows again to make sure that, you know, everything is blended out evenly. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my Pro Concealer, my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and go up under these eyes, honey. Yes. Again, I try not to OD. So I take it like that on the other eye. Don't turn it up, Dante. It might look like a lot, but it really isn't. I spread it out pretty much evenly. So that was the LA Girl Concealer, and I'm going to tap that in I'm not really going to try to blend it too much. A little bit down. So you see this is where the lighter part of my complexion will compensate or, you know, blend in. Everything blends in really nicely. You want your eyes to be bright. Under eye and above the eye, you want that area to be bright, and so you can look awake and young and vibrant. I hate my dark circles, but they are hereditary and I can't do anything about them unless I have surgery, which I'm not prepared to do. So concealer it is. Okay, now I'm gonna go and blend out the concealer that's underneath my eyes with a eyeshadow blending brush. I'll take that there. And I'm not happy with the coverage of my scar, so what I'm going to do is go in with a little bit more of my Revlon Color Stay just on the forehead area, just to cover that up a little bit. See? Just a little bit. I'm going to smudge that, put that right there, because that's where I have my scars. And then I'm going to blend that out. And then basically all I really have left to do is some powder and my mascara, maybe some blush. Right there, I just tap it, just so I can get that full coverage on my scar. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and I'm going to take, and it is very light, but it's also translucent, so I'm going to take that underneath my eye area and above my eye area, just to hold my concealer in place, because it does crease throughout the day if I don't. Not much, because LA Girl is a really good conditioner, but yeah, concealer, duh. Okay, it's a little bit lighter, so it adds a little bit more brightness when I put the light Stay Matte foundation underneath my eye. And above. Okay, so that'll pretty much set my concealer in place all day long. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my mineral powder from Ruby Kisses, one of my favorite drugstore brands. And I'm not really sure what color this is. If I can't find it quickly, Rich Beige. So I'm going to tap my powder brush in there, and I'm going to go into my forehead here. I'm going to go up there, because again, my skin is very, very oily, and by 4 or 5 o'clock, I start work at 1, so by 4 or 5 o'clock my skin is like, I'm like a grease monkey. So I spread it out. I try not to put too much again. So I'm happy with that. I usually take a little Q-tip, and don't mind me, it's a little, I used this yesterday, so don't judge me. But I will take a Q-tip and take the powder and stuff off of my moles that I have on my face, because that's not cute. Just I don't mind my moles. I don't mind them shining through. So today, for the sake of the video, I'm not going to put any highlight or anything like that. I'm just going to simply put a blush, and one of my favorite blushes is Milani's Luminoso.
Excuse me, but we were having an affair.
It's a baked blush, and it has a really pretty shimmer. It's like a peachy color, and it has a really pretty shimmer. So when you put this on, you really have no need to put a highlight on. So I just really go on my cheeks and up here with it.
You see that?
I hope you guys can see how pretty it is. It really is pretty. And anytime I wear this blush, I get a lot of compliments. And I just put it all over my cheeks and my cheekbones here. Because it really is light. So you can really pile it on if you wanna. I'm gonna put a little bit here. Just to give yourself like a nice, young, natural glow. Alright guys, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna spray my face with L'Oreal's Infallible Setting Spray. I'm gonna give it 3 pumps. You don't want to douse your face in this stuff. You want to give it a light mist. So 1, 2, 3. Done. And then, of course, I'm going to take my favorite mascara of all times, which is L'Oreal Telescopic in Blackest Black. Mine is getting a little bit old, so what I do is I spray the brush, and then I dip it back in so that I can get a good amount of product on my lashes, and they will be long and falsy looking. I have to take my mirror and do this. So I go over the top like so, and then now I usually get some on my eyelid, but that comes off easy enough once it dries. You take a Q-tip, you go over it, and it comes right off. It flakes right off, so I don't worry about that. It always happens. Every day. Every time I put mascara on.
Let her alone. She looks happy.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I'll take you out.
Because my lashes curl up, so when I put the product on it, it just... Do you see? Do you see the difference in my eyes? I love Telescopic. It's the best mascara in the world, Craig.
Well, excuse me, I'm valedictorian.
So I'm going to go in and hopefully I do not get cut off, because I always get cut off when I try to do a makeup tutorial for you guys. I got myself again, but that's okay. It will come off. Oh, got myself on the bottom too. Alrighty then. I really do try not to do that, but it does happen, so I'm not going to worry about it.
When I was young, I had one of those great hard bodies.
What do you mean? You're a kid.
Well, I'm pushing 7.
7?
But look at the length
They were 5.
Really? Do you really think so? Well,
that this mascara gives my lashes. It's the best mascara in the world. In the world.
Not fancy, but wait till you taste that voodoo guy's hand.
Ah, great.
Hope it's
See guys?
Yeah, but wait, where's the dog?
Do you see why I love it so?
What are you doing?
Getting us some takeout.
I try not to get it up. I'm getting a
Green tea ice cream goes
lot up there now. And usually, honestly, the mascara usually takes the longest, unfortunately.
So, what do you
Because I like to get it the way I like to get
I
it.
must admit, there's a certain exhilaration to this leashless thing. You know, when I think about it, Samantha never let me run free or
I think that's pretty good.
with me. Actually, I never
So as you see, I put about a good 2-3 coats on my lashes.
This haircut,
You know, some people don't go for the spidery lash look, but I do. I like big lashes, especially when you can get them naturally. I do put castor oil on my lashes, and you know, every day, at night before I go to bed, I heavily moisturize my skin, and I put castor oil on my lashes with a spoolie, and it seems to be helping with the application, the length, and the whole 9.
dirt.
Oh, you have been sheltered. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Alright guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is kind of get that off, but I guess I'll put my lipstick on first. And the lipstick that I wear a lot is this one by Iman. It's Citron. I don't know if you can make that out. I'm not even going to try. But it's like a copper bronze color, and then I go over it with a lighter color because I like my shimmer. Even though this does have a shimmer to it.
Sensual. It's glorious.
So I don't like it quite that dark, so what I'll do is I'll take this color juice that I got from Fashion to Figure. All my plus size ladies should know about that store. They have these glosses that are like 2 for $5 or something like that, and I really like it. You'll see it gives like a really nice glossy,
They call me no.
satiny finish to
Your name. That's what they say when you're bad. No,
my lips. See?
that's another word they say all the time to you.
And all you need is a little bit. A little bit goes a long way with this gloss.
That's your name.
You are one smart cookie, huh?
And this is pretty much my everyday makeup look. This is how I like to go out. Makes me feel better. It makes me feel prettier. Makes me feel, you know, like a lady, and I feel like I can face the world. So I'm just gonna get that off. See, it comes right off. I'm hoping you guys can pick that up, but it comes right off. You don't even have to wet it or anything. It'll flake right off. And then you can go in with your makeup and just touch it up after, which is what I'm going to do. But I want to make sure that it's completely dry. So that's it, y'all. This is pretty much it. I'm going to touch it up a little bit, but you guys don't need to see that. I'm just going to put a little powder and then maybe one more spritz, and then I'm out the door. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Subscribe and like to my videos, and I will put some more. Bye. Have a good day.